Chairman Todd Jones is recognized to speak to the bill. Representative Jones.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Vance, I have your blue sheet up here. I'll bring it back for you. This is a serious subject and a serious day. I'm just going to take a few minutes of your time, but there's been a couple of things lobbed here that need to be addressed. The fact is that we are responsible in so many different ways to 10.7 million Georgians to ensure that when they go into the election box, they can trust that the election box is in fact filled with 100% integrity. We always argue about whether or not there should be paper ballots, machine score. We talk about audits. We talk about everything about what the voting process is. But I would argue with you, the most important thing we can do for our constituents is to ensure that when they go into that box, when they are saying to themselves, I'm going to cast the ballot for this individual or for this referendum, the most important thing we can do for them is make sure that we have given them accurate information. We cannot live in a world where our constituents, 10.7 million Georgians, almost 6 million voters, are asking themselves, what I just saw, is it real or is it not real? At that point, the integrity of the election, no matter if you fall on paper ballots or machine ballot, is gone. We have to be able to vote towards what we know to be right. And let's talk about American. We talk about the Constitution. The Constitution speaks to the idea that if an individual is charged with something, they will face a jury of their peers. This does that. But it does it in such a way that it has the most loftiest bar. They must do it with specific intent. It must be proven that they knew the falsity of it. They must have taken the action to download that video or that image. And it must be done in such a way that a reasonable person, a reasonable individual would say, this is in fact something that would affect the election or affect the integrity of the election or the administration of the election. So I ask you this. Alabama, our sister to the west, and 21 other states, but I'll focus on Alabama, have taken the exact same language and unanimously put it through both chambers, and a Republican governor signed it. A previous speaker spoke to the idea of liberty. We can all go on, and I'm sure many of you have, in your election, in your town halls, and any comments that you make to your peers and to your constituents, all about liberty and the fact that you've been called to serve in this chamber. You were called because you believed in the Constitution and you believed in making sure that everyone has the opportunity to in fact pursue life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. What this document does is ensure that everything that our constituents see is in fact something they can in fact take to the bank. And I ask you to support this bill. I ask for your favorable consideration, and Mr. Speaker, I yield the well.